You seem to put the world on notice today, both offense and defense. Did you feel something? Was there something that you were just raring to go today?
I mean, I was just trying to be a little bit more aggressive. I was kind of disappointed in my defense on Bobby Buckets, even though it's like a team thing. So I was just trying to do what I could to I wasn't really stopping her that much on defense, so I tried to retaliate and make up for every point that I lost.
You guys always talk about punching first, and that's kind of made the difference today because you were even other than that first quarter. So how important is that to you guys, and how do you make sure that happens every time?
I mean, it starts with pregame. Coach Barnes emphasized that Washington State isn't a team that you don't want to sleep on, and you can't let them in the game. So we came out with energy, and just every game is important down this stretch. So we have to come out with energy. We can't sleep on any opponent that we're facing.
Is that why you guys came out in full court press? What was the reason behind that?
I mean, we're a defensive team. Whatever Coach Barnes calls, I mean, we're doing it. Obviously, she loves when we're full court pressing, so that was her call. I don't know.
You guys shot 62% collectively between you guys. Did you guys feel it the whole game?
I mean, yeah, in the beginning of the game, I fed Ari the first three, and she hit it, and I was like, okay. Usually when she hits her first one, three more are coming right back to back. So it's just really nice to have that energy from her. And then I tried to follow in her footsteps.
And you did.
Sam, how did you deal with going scoreless last week against Oregon and against Oregon State early? How did you handle that? It seemed like you didn't phase you at all.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, it was a rough weekend. I knew it was. And then, of course, I hit the one shot. And I come back here, and everyone's like, Sam, amazing shot. You're so clutch. And in my head, I'm thinking, I really didn't do anything all weekend except hit the one shot. So it's just nice to have the community behind me, my teammates knowing that they have trusted me. They know what I can do. So I kind of just washed it away and just was ready for this weekend.
Questions?
And what are your thoughts about now going to the Rocky Mountain schools and keeping the momentum going? What are your thoughts about that?
We have to start with preparation. Colorado is a good team. You see, they went down to the wire with Stanford. And, yeah, we just, like I said, we cannot slack off on any opponent. And Utah's a pretty good team, too. So we have our hands full, but I know Coach Barnes will prepare us the correct way.
She was awesome today. Sam Thomas was just really aggressive on offense. She always plays great defense, but to be 3 for 5 from the three, 6 for 10, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 4 steals. I mean, she played an awesome game. We're just so much better when Sam is confident. So.
What are your thoughts about her versatility? She can beat you in so many ways.
Yeah, she's much more confident ball handling. Just going off screens and on balls that she couldn't do a couple years ago. She's continuing to improve. Her three-point shot, she has really deep range. She can go inside and out. So her versatility is a tough matchup for a lot of people. And I think she's taken advantage of that. But I liked how in the past she would pass up a lot of shots. She was looking to be aggressive, and that's what I loved. And that's what we need because we're our best when she does that.
You guys have been able to take care of business against teams that going in you should beat. How have you guys been able to do that through the course of the season?
I think just we're playing with a lot of confidence right now. I knew this. I was worried about this game because, 45 and 11 are very, very good players and very hard to match up with. I thought we did a great job on Melina, number 11. But I thought in the first half we did not do a good job on Bobby Buckets. I thought she had her way. She scored in different ways, and it wasn't bad defense. It was just better offense. But I thought second half, holding her at 4 points was how we should guard her, but she's just a handful for us.
Your approach tonight was a little different. I mean, every game is different, but you came out with a full court press, and you went back to it later. You used it a lot tonight. Was there something that you saw in Washington State, or was it something that you just thought you needed to do this game?
Well, our press was really effective. Our full court press they were turning the ball over first half, so I knew that we had to stay aggressive. They got a lot better full court offensively when they brought 33 in. I thought she did a good job of kind of settling them down. So then we weren't as effective in the full court press, but we just always want to be aggressive. I thought at times in the game, and we let them shoot almost 50% in the first half. I didn't feel like we had great defense overall. Just bad rotation, kind of miscommunication at the end of shot clock, stuff like that, which I didn't feel like we were locked in for the first half, for 20 minutes.
After the first quarter, the game was basically even as far as both teams scoring the same amount. What are your thoughts on that?
I thought first quarter was bad defense. It wasn't our type of defense. I mean, we allowed someone to come in our home and shoot for 50%. I thought better second quarter, better job on, number 45. But I felt like just overall, just wasn't really locked in at all times, not like how we should be. A lot of backdoor cuts and stuff like that. But I thought second half was a little bit better, even though they were pretty even the third and fourth quarter. I thought we were better defensively. And I thought we defended the three-point line well. I mean, to force them to 1 for 8 from the three, that's pretty good. And usually we don't defend the three-point line that well.
Are you surprised at the little amount of free throws that you guys?
No, because when we're playing our best, we're not. I didn't realize little free throws for us. Yeah, I mean, that tells me that that doesn't surprise me because first half we shot 14 threes. So it tells me we're just kind of settling. I talked about that at halftime because that's not who we are, but then I can't complain. We're 10 for 19. But I don't want us to live and die. So that means we only took 5 in the second half. So I don't love us. I like us getting to the free throw line more because typically Aerie got 3 for 5. Usually Aerie takes like 7 or 8 herself, and usually Kate gets more. But I think Kate, some of the matchups were hard, so we went smaller a lot of times. So I think that's kind of one of the reasons why we didn't get the free throw line as much, because those two usually get there the most. I mean, we got outscored in the paint 34-26. That's because the guards driving, the backdoor cuts, and the step throughs. That's the kind of stuff we didn't defend well.
Anything else? What are your thoughts about now, Rocky Mountain Schools, the preparation-wise for that?
2 tough games. Playing in Utah, very hard. They get up and down like they're a scary team. They're in a lot of games. They've beat some good teams, so not an easy trip. And then Colorado. Colorado almost beat Stanford today. They're a good team. They play a lot of aggressive, different types of zones, and it's kind of similar to what Washington does. So those aren't easy teams to play against. I think they're coached well, and that's not going to be an easy trip. So I'm going to see what we're made of and see how we can go on the road and win some games, because we need to win some games on the road. But then for us, I think we can finish strong in these last 4 games. So go to Colorado or Utah, Colorado, then come back and Stanford and Cal. I think it's a good situation for us.
And overall, this is win number 21 for you.
Yeah.
This is the second home sweep. How important is this weekend to you as you go forward in the last 4 games?
Really important because being able to take care of home, just to have momentum, and I think for us peaking at the right time, I think we're getting better. So to be able to beat the teams you're supposed to, it's not always easy, and you're seeing a lot of upsets around the conference. Oregon State just lost the other day on Friday to USC. So it's not easy, and I think that you have to take care of home, and you got to go try to get wins on the road for the teams you're supposed to beat. So I'm curious to see how we're going to respond. We'll be prepared, but I'm curious to see how, there's a lot of adversity there. It's the altitude and elevation, and it's, long trip. So we have to be able to focus and get a win on the road. But I think these games at home give you confidence and just momentum going forward. And it's the end of the season. And we've done a lot of hard work and prepared ourselves early to be in a good situation.
And I know that typically, you've talked about this in the past, that, as you're coming into the end of the season, you really don't change things up. You just sort of focus on what you focus on. You try to get better at certain things. And you focus on your game more as opposed to doing other things. Is that the same this year?
Yeah, I don't change. We're consistent in what we do, just consistent in the week we have, when we have individuals, when we have practice. But focus on certain things. Like today, one of our focuses was the backdoor cuts, not giving high post drive-bys that we did before, high post isolation drives, which we did, but the back cuts we did give 2, but we weren't allowed, we were only given 2. Rebounding was a focus. I thought much better job offensive rebounding second half. So the little things, but the team is getting better because they're able to accomplish and do the things we focus on and talk about. So that tells me we're getting better. We still need to improve. Consistent ball pressure, consistent on-ball defense, all those things, communication. Those are the areas we need to continue to improve. But we are getting better. And but I think moving down the stretch, going into the Pac-12 tournament, you have to be better at those things. But I think, we're confident. We feel confident about the next 4 games. And so we need to try to win some games for the next 4 games to give ourselves a good situation in the Pac-12 tournament.
Coach, it looks like your players are always having fun on the floor. Is this the most fun team you've ever coached?
Well, winning's fun. So I think if we were losing, we wouldn't be having as much fun. I think just when you're winning and you're controlling the tempo of a game, I think it's fun. We have great kids with good personality, so I think they're supposed to have fun. I don't think it's fun when you're not having fun. But when you're losing, you don't have fun. And I think winning cures all. I think there's a lot of things that are disguised when you win that are just focuses when you lose. But we're winning. We're playing well at home. We are playing with confidence. So I think it's a little bit easier. But I think our defense is creating momentum and creating offensive just opportunities. So I think that's fun to get steals and play pressure. So they like the system, and they like what we do, and I think they like the pace of the game. So I want them to have fun. I mean, winning's hard. And, getting wins in our conference are hard. 10 conference wins are hard. And I think that they should be proud. So I want them to play relaxed and fun because I think that's when we're playing our best.
You to have special guests like when Gabby Giffords and Mark Kelly come to your games.
It's really cool. The mayor continues to come. I think a lot of people are coming. I think that's just what winning does, and excitement. I think you get more people, you get more recognition, and we just kind of go with it. But our fans have been great. I mean, we're averaging a lot of fans here. I think the next 2 games at home are going to be huge. But I think that's why we're in a situation where we could potentially host. I think if we do, we'll sell out McHale. So I think having people excited about women's basketball in the city, it's really important. And the support means a lot to us. So, I want 10, 14,000 fans the next couple games because it really ignites us. It's the best 6-man, and it gives us energy. And when you celebrate, when you have a block shot, the crowd's going crazy, you get more pumped as a player. So, yeah, we love that. It was cool she was able to bang the drum. I thought that was really cool for women and inspiration and on our Made For It Girl Power Day. So I think that was just perfect. She's an awesome person. She's my neighbor, actually. And she's just a role model and an inspiration to our whole team and program. So. All right, cool. Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.